To those people out there who think that life is easy, I present a challenge. Because if you really think that life is easy, I dare you to try to thread a needle while you're drowning in below freezing wind chills, or try to open up a jar of pickles after you've just eaten half your weight in potato chips, or go and tell the person that you're in love with that you're in love with them, or better yet, explain to me how I can say that you're in love with twice in a row and have it make sense. What I'm trying to say here is that life is the hardest thing that I've ever done, and I'm not even done with it yet. Problems have a tendency to pile up like blizzard snow. The stress starts avalanches in my brain until it collapses, breaking through my chest cavity, frostbiting my palpitating heart. It keeps going, freezing all the warmth in my appetite for daylight until it gets all the way down to my ass, and the whole situation literally turns to shit. I have really bad days sometimes. Days when I forget where I parked my car in the morning, or when I don't notice a friend walking by because I'm too lost in my headphones. Some days I get home and I can count the number of times I've used my voice on one hand. I would look at my cracked reflection in the mirror and see a tattered smile sewed onto something that isn't what it used to be. Life is not what it used to be, and if you're anything like me, you don't like telling people about your bad days. You'd rather bury everything beneath all your layers like an onion that's trying really hard not to make other people cry. What happens when the tables turn and pain is the one that's suffocating from inside you? You start drinking. Your comfort zone becomes crawl spaces and narrow hallways. Don't be like me. Because all that time I've spent in my corner has crippled me. It's stripped away at my humanity, exposing my wired motivation to breathe. Under my skin, there is circuitry in my skeleton. I smile in binary still sometimes. However, even though I'm not even close to being done with life's lesson plan yet, I've already learned so much. For example, watching scary movies is a lot less traumatic with other people. Road trips with friends don't run on just gasoline and tires. Laughter often leads the way just as well. Sharing stories is pointless without having someone to listen. And being able to make people smile is one of the best things about being alive. And to the people out there who think that life is hard, I present a challenge. Realize that solitude is the worst way to spend your day. Because limiting yourself to a corner isn't asking to be strong, it's asking to be ignored. Being alone is not independence. Being alone is just that. It's being alone. You'll end up as a single toothpick trying to hold up skyscrapers. It is just isolation. And isolation is synonymous with comatose. They both involve being locked away in stagnant darkness when there are people at your bedside praying for you to come back to them. And yes, I know that sometimes it is so hard to wake up. Because there are still nights when I wish my mattress were on train tracks. When I'd rather hold onto pillows and cradling nightlights and candlesticks. Days when I want to sign my name in skin and box cutters. You won't feel anything, but you will feel everything, and you will always remember what that feels like. But please, remember this too. There will be a morning when you can wake up and realize that life doesn't hurt as bad as it did the night before. So, I will not stay in bed, waiting for the world to mold my life into something better. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do it myself. Thanks.
Yay! It's him!